Hello and welcome back to Dumb Down Tech. This is a graphics card. It's a very, very good graphics card. It's a RX 6950 XT. This is a better graphics card, an RX 9070 XT. 16 gigabytes again. Is it worth upgrading? Let's find out. So recently the world heard that AMD wasn't going to support the RX 6950 XT and below anymore, which obviously everybody rightly was very outraged by, myself included.
And me.
And Alan. Both of us run 6950 XTs in our home systems. Very disappointed, and then they obviously backtracked and came out with we will support as and where needed. No idea what that means though. You got any idea what this means?
I think it means when something goes to crap and everybody kicks up a fuss, they'll go, yeah, fix is on its way.
Yeah, pretty much what we think it's going to be. So that led me to think I needed to upgrade. I'd been thinking about it for a while anyway, for no reason other than I wanted to. It's a perfectly good card, the 6950 XT, but you see new things and you just get itchy and want to buy a new thing, don't you? Well, I do anyway.
Can we just not talk about you and itchy?
Fair. So I was fortunate enough that I was once again able to use CEX and trade in some of my old bits and pieces that I had, and I got a good amount of money for it. And I had a look on their website to see what was available, and the 9070 Taichi was available by AsRock. I really liked the design of it, so I thought I'll pick it up. We'll do a quick video on it, and we'll do some benchmarks and see how that looks as well. The box, it's a box.
It's a box, yes.
It's not one of them fancy ones where you open it and it's like raising up towards you. No, it's just a box. So assistant.
Sorry?
Assistant.
Oh, for God. That's what I've been reduced to.
Thank you.
You could have at least said beautiful assistant.
You're lucky I said assistant. So, can you see well enough? I know your eyes aren't good enough.
Oh, you want me to film you now?
Yeah.
So I've gone from assistant to cameraman.
Multi-use?
Promotion?
No.
No, I can see you okay, right. Yeah.
Lovely. Right, so as we see, this is a chonky boy. It is a free slot card, and I'm fortunate enough that I know I've already got a case big enough for this with the Antec C8, so I haven't got to worry about that. I do like the accents on it with the blacks, is it not gold, bronzy?
Do you know what? I'd go with gold because it depends on the light.
Fair. And the greys, and I just like that. I think it'll match in with my motherboard at home, because even though I've got the X870 MSI Arsenal, the accents on that with my lighting in the PC reflect in a way that actually looks quite bronzy or goldy, depending on how you want to see it. The fin stack on this is large. It's a triple fan, so lots of fans, lots of fins, lots of cooling hopefully. We'll see how that goes, I suppose. And then the back plate, also again with the accents, I do quite like that. My concern about this card though, having looked at Alan's 6950 XT that I sort of threw away at the beginning of this video.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah. His one is metal. Like, it's, the whole thing around it is aluminium. Excellent for heat dissipation. This is plastic. It's just plastic and plastic.
Are we sure that's not composite? Because there are heat pads from the back of the memory to that back plate.
I'm not sure of anything, mate. I just, plastic sounds.
It sounds cheap.
Yeah. And obviously metal would, or aluminium would give a better heat dissipation than composite anyway, wouldn't it? Yes, is the answer.
Okay.
Now I'm going to get a comment telling me no is the answer.
No, if we're wrong, please tell us.
Yeah, please tell us, because we actually don't know. Some of the features of this board is you can turn the LEDs on or off. So if you've got a blackout system, lovely jubbly, you haven't got to deal with glaring lights in your eyes. I really do not have a blackout system, so that switch will be on nicely. And we've also got a dual BIOS, so we've got a quiet and a performance mode. I should really test in quiet mode, but because I'm not going to use quiet mode, I'm not going to test in quiet mode. Just going to give it in performance so that we can actually see what this card can perform like when we do see that.
Before you get to that,
I'm not there yet, but yes, go on for interrupting me.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just wondering if you were skipping over the other thing you're going to have to keep next to your case.
I'll get there in a moment.
All right.
We have a pass-through for our fan for here, and like I say, the fin stacks, they're looking all right because they're just going to go out back either side. So with the density of this fin stack, when it comes out back through the motherboard, it should actually keep your VRMs and stuff quite cool as well. I don't see that being too much of an issue. But before we get to Alan's one, because I want to keep him in suspense, we have 3 display ports and 1 HDMI on the back. And now to Alan's part that he's right about. I will need to have a fire extinguisher next to my PC. 12 pin.
Yay!
I'm not a fan. I've seen too many things online, and this is my first time going to be using it, so help.
I know it only pulls 400 watt, but
440.
there was a report of, I think it's the Sapphire Nitro Plus uses it as well, and one of them did melt. I haven't seen if it was user error or not, but one AMD one has melted.
Thank you for the confidence booster.
That's fine.
Thankfully, I have watched enough videos to know that a part of it is just making sure it plugs in correctly and you hear the click. It's got a 5-year warranty, I suppose, so what's the worst that can happen?
What about the rest of your components?
Less warranty than that.
Insured against fire damage?
It might be before I put it in. By the time we get there, we'll see. But I really like this card. I think it looks attractive. I only went with this card originally because of aesthetics, and it was only afterwards that I looked deeper into results from other people and seen that it's actually one of the more powerful cards. So I'm hoping we get some good results out of this, because we have previously had the fortune of testing what brand was it? It was the Reaper, the 9070 XT Reaper.
Yes.
Is that Power Color? Power Color. So we've got some results for that as well, thankfully. We wasn't able to film that time, unfortunately. We've had a lot going on in our lives, but we can give you the results for that at least.
That will be interesting, because the Reaper, most of the time, is the cheapest 9070 XT, and I believe doesn't have an overclock on it, whereas this is one of the more expensive ones, and has got a higher overclock.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because hopefully it gives us a lot of performance more than the 9070 Reaper, but I don't think it will.
None of us us. You're hoping.
I'm hoping, yeah. To be honest, it'll be nice to get more performance in a cheaper version, because this is £100 more than the Reaper. But as long as it looks pretty, to be honest, I'm not going to notice a difference. I think at a couple of hundred frames a second, if I'm like 10 frames difference, my eyes are far too old to notice any difference there. So on that note, with old eyes, let's get some results and come back, and I'll get my little laptop out and we'll go through some numbers. So see you in a sec. Right, so welcome back again, and what I've done is I've taken results from 4 different graphics cards. We obviously have this one, we have the Sapphire Reaper.
I'm not sure, I think that may be me putting it in wrong.
You think you've done our results wrong?
No, I think I've just put the wrong name to it.
You've done our results wrong?
Do you want me to go and Google it?
No, not really. The Sapphire Power Color Reaper.
It's one of them. It's the Reaper, just call it the Reaper.
The reference RX 6950 XT, which is Alan's one that you saw at the beginning of the video, and an RTX 4070 MSI Ventus x2. We only throw the MSI 4070 in there because that's, while it is previous gen, it's still very, very relevant to how graphics cards are with ray tracing, especially. Not that we've done any ray tracing testing, but some games definitely prefer that route. The results are here. And as you see, the AsRock Taichi just wins. Apart from on Red Dead Redemption 2, where the... No.
Having problem reading?
No, I'm having problem telling the difference between 1080 and 2K. Right, as you see here, the 1080 results are the power colour is nowhere near as high as the Taichi. The Taichi just decimates. It might not seem like much, like 3 or 4 frames here, 3 or 4 frames there, but it's whisper quiet when doing it. I haven't got the temperature results. We sort of forgot to note them down, but it stayed. The highest the core got was 48 degrees at any point.
I know the Reaper did get hotter than that.
Yeah.
That Reaper card actually went into a build I did for a friend of mine, Ethan, and I know when I was stress testing it, I did see that go up to at least 68, 69. I can't remember what game it was, but then that was with some stress testing.
Well, that's not even horrendous temperatures anyway, really.
No, it's not.
But the fact that this was 48 at a maximum, and we're talking back-to-back-to-back testing, like it didn't get a break in the last couple of hours. So 1080p, as you see, it wins. It does beat the 6950 by a good amount, and it is showing me that it was a worthwhile upgrade. When we go to 1440p, which is what I actually play at home, which is more of a benefit to me, again, it's quite a large jump. We've gone 29 up in Assassin's Creed Mirage, 35 frames up in Cyberpunk, 20 in Final Fantasy 14. Forza Horizon 5 is 43 frames extra, GTA 5 72 frames higher, Red Dead Redemption 82 frames, Shadow of the Tomb Raider 63 frames higher, Wukong 20 frames higher, but that's not a surprise being Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine 5,
yeah,
yes.
So that's not a surprise at all. Heaven, good heavens. I don't understand Heaven because we've gone down by 30 frames, but so did also the Reaper went down by a good amount of frames as well. So I think AMD have joined with Steve from Gamers Nexus and gone boo Heaven. Port Royal, we went up 32 frames on our custom run, which 2K custom run, and still Nomad on our 2K custom run, again 56 frames higher. It's a very nice upgrade if you're going from a 6950 XT up to a 9070 XT, and I am looking forward very much to being able to use this in my main system for one reason, and it is not a single one of them games, City Skylines 2. It's my new little dirty little secret. I'm addicted to it, I can't lie. I started one afternoon at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the wife came to get me at 2 o'clock in the morning telling me off. And there I was, just building a city. More worried about my public transport than anything else.
Can you fix this country's public transport?
Nobody can fix this country's public transport. This place is a joke. If you're thinking of visiting the UK, please come. It's lovely.
Swiftly moving on.
You're moving. The City Skylines 50 XT, while it's by far capable of running City Skylines 2, I'm getting stutters. I don't know why. I know everyone complains about City Skylines 2 when you get the very large cities, but they're not. They're not large. I'm making it a nice, not big and busy. So I'm hoping this being a little bit faster, a little bit newer architecture. What we are now, RDNA 4. So, and the 69s are RDNA 2? Yes, RDNA 2 and now RDNA 4. So I'm hoping just the newer generation just goes, yes, give it to me. I will say on this note though, looking at the 4070, while it's a fair bit slower than even the 6950, they're also a fair bit cheaper. So if you're looking at a more modern card, they're not too bad actually for what they are, I don't think. I think for a good little deal, I think it's not too shabby. I just want to remind everybody, so all this testing was done using the Ryzen 7 5700X3D with 32GB of RAM on a B550 motherboard. It's what our testing has always been done on.
But on a future note,
that's why I brought it up now, because I had a remembering.
I'm glad you were
looking at me weird. So because it's on an AM4 system, We wanted to also try with an AM5 system, and as you know, Alan's recently upgraded to a 9800X3D.
Yes.
An AM5.
Link in the description below for that build video.
That's it. Hype yourself up, mate. Go, Alan. Go,
Hey,
Alan.
do you want me to edit this?
For the love of God, no. I need to think about things before I do stuff.
Pop-ups that will be coming up.
So what we've done some testing for that as well, but that's going to make this video far too long and far too much detail for people, so we're going to make that into a second video. So it's a sneak peek for you all. It's going to be AM4 X3D with the 5700 X3D and AM5 with the 9800 X3D, because it's thrown out some surprises for us, so I'm going to tease you with that. It's very surprising in a good way. Yeah,
it's basically what with RAM prices now. Do you stick with AM4?
Yes.
Or do you upgrade to AM5?
No, yes is the answer to your first part. You stick with AM4. But you'll see the details and you'll see why soon.
Yeah, I mean, we did use the 9070 XT to try and do some testing, and it's,
yeah, all the testing was done with this, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of testing, and we've got some great figures in there.
Good data. So on that note, with that little teaser, we'll see you back for that video, won't we? In about a week or two. Week or two? Yeah, will be nice. See you later.